What's up, my peoples? This is YaHuWaH's life. Constantly in awe of the Most High and giving Him thanks and praise and honor. And He is the only one worthy of my thanks, praise, and honor and my worship. His name is YaHuWaH, and I serve and worship Him alone. Want to read Isaiah 62 to start this video. And then after that, I'll get into it. You guys see the title, so we're going to get into this thing. Isaiah 62 from my Safari of Tanakh. For the sake of Zion, I will not be silent. For the sake of Jerusalem, I will not be still, till her victory emerge resplendent, and her triumph like a flaming torch. Nations shall see your victory, and every king your majesty, and you shall be called by a new name, which YaHuWaH himself shall bestow. You shall be a glorious crown in the hand of YaHuWaH, a royal diadem in the palm of your mighty one. Nevermore shall you be called forsaken, nor shall your land be called desolate, but you shall be called, I delight in her, and your land espoused. For YaHuWaH takes delight in you, and your land shall be espoused. As a youth espouses a maiden, your son shall espouse you. And as a bridegroom rejoices over his bride, so will your mighty one rejoice over you. 6. Upon your walls, O Jerusalem, I have set watchmen who shall never be silent by day or by night. O you, YaHuWaH's remembrancers, take no rest, and give no rest to him until he establish Jerusalem and make her renowned on earth. YaHuWaH has sworn by his right hand, by his mighty arm, nevermore will I give your new grain to your enemies for food, nor shall foreigners drink the new wine for which you have labored. But those who harvest it shall eat it and give praise to YaHuWaH, and those who gather it shall drink it in my sacred courts. 10. Pass through the gates, clear the road for my people. Build up the highway, remove the rocks, raise an ensign over the peoples. See, YaHuWaH has proclaimed to the end of the earth, announce to fair Zion, your deliverer is coming. See, his reward is with him, his recompense before him. 12. And they shall be called the holy people, the redeemed of YaHuWaH, and you shall be called, sought out, a city not forsaken. All right, let me first say that this would have been a great verse to add a salvific son in if he was going to do that. All right, he could have put it in that last verse, and they shall be called the holy people, redeemed of my salvific son. He could have put that right there, but he didn't. He said, redeemed of me, redeemed of YaHuWaH. All right, so wanted to read that because we're going into this conversation about Kanye West and what some of the stuff he's saying, and some of the stuff he's saying is lining up with what I've been saying for the last several years about Israel. You have to go back to the Hebraic origins to be able to sit all the way down in the truth. And that's what we're beginning to start to do now, is get deeper into this truth. All right. And it's a lot of things that most people don't want to accept, don't want to acknowledge. They don't want to receive. And I mean, it's on them. All right. But if you are still watching my videos, then that means you're interested. Most of you anyway. Some of them still watch to critique. But for the most part, that means you're interested in some of the things I'm sharing. All right. And me telling y'all to go look for yourselves and to seek the Most High for yourself, I mean, that's just me being honest. I'm not trying to provoke anybody, not trying to run anybody's lives, not trying to punish anybody verbally. I'm not trying to do not trying to control anybody. I want people to do what the word is telling us to do and turn back to the Most High. All right. I don't know if y'all paying attention, but the clock is ticking. All right. And so that brings me to, the topic at hand. All right. What you see in the title. Ye is not crazy. Kanye West is not crazy. All right. Now, some of the stuff he's saying is he's saying it because he's frustrated. Some of it he's saying because he's being petty. Some of it he's saying because he wants to get people's attention. But some of it he's saying it's because it's the truth. All right. And Kanye West is just the latest. And I'm gonna go off my notes here. All right. I had a lot I was just thinking. I've watched some videos, I've read some verses, I've had some conversations, and I got a lot on my brain, and I a lot of times I just have to make these notes. So, all right, that's what I do. But I tell y'all I make my notes, but they my notes. You know what I'm saying? It's just ideas that I get when I have a conversation, or I read something, or I hear something, or I see something. All right. He's just the latest to be targeted for speaking his mind on this Semitic, anti-Semitic conversation that's being had over the last several years. I mean, Whoopi Goldberg, she got reprimanded. Deshaun Jackson, the football player, he got reprimanded. Kyrie Irving has been reprimanded for some stuff. Nick Cannon, hey, he came out bold, but a few days later they shut that joker down and made that joker apologize, didn't they? Kanye just apologized the other day, talking about he didn't mean to hurt people. All right, he's sorry to the people that he hurt. All right, but you notice he didn't take back what he said, did he? He didn't say what I said about, Semitism is wrong. He didn't say it. He didn't admit any wrong on a lot of what he said. So y'all got to pay attention to that stuff. That stuff is out here in the atmosphere now. It ain't going away. Drink Champs took down that interview, but there are dozens and dozens of other bloggers that posted that whole interview on their YouTube page or on their Rumble page or on their Instagram or whatever. And a lot of people snipped and clipped and put some very valuable stuff out into the atmosphere that you can't get away from. Physical Israel is going to be a major player in these last days, and you can't get around it. No racism, no anti-Semitism or anything, all right, can stop what's coming. People can call it what they want. They can get in their feelings. They can have chips on their shoulders, all that stuff. It don't matter. Physical Israel, the people who the Most High made that covenant with, that promise with, he gonna fulfill what he said. If you believe in the Most High, you got to believe that he gonna fulfill what he said when he talked about his people in the last days. All right, celebrities. Some celebrities try to come back and buck the system, and they all get shut down. Why? Because they have money, and money is influence. All right. Kanye said something that some of y'all didn't pay attention to. Kanye said that certain media people, certain elites. All right. I don't want to be. This video will be more beneficial if it is seen, if I leave a few words out, than it will be if I say what I want to say and they just shut it down. All right. There are people out there, and this is the people Kanye talking about. They're out there buying the black voice, buying the black image, and controlling both the black voice and the black image. If we are killing each other, we're not a threat to the elites. But if we're unified and we're standing together, we're a threat to the elites. They got to keep us separated. And why particularly black people? Why particularly Israelites? Why particularly Hebrews is it that they want to keep separated and keep confused and keep shook up and keep at odds with each other? Because I believe we the real people. That's why I think they're doing it. They don't want that truth out, because when we find out who we are and we turn back to the Most High, and we start calling on him, Think about the first Exodus. Think about that. What he did to Egypt. How he completely obliterated the Egyptian government. Took out all the leaders. Killed all the firstborns. With different events. Had all kind of stuff, all kind of chaos going on in Egypt. And then he brought his people out. What you think gonna happen here in these last days? That's coming again. Redemption means that the government is to get shut down. You think they want that? They know that they ain't chosen. The only way to be on our side is to join Israel. Been saying it. And I've showed y'all in the Word. I've shared that information. I'm going to keep sharing that information till my time is up. All right, definition of Semitic. That's one of the things they got on Kanye's bumper about. All right, they call him anti-Semitic. He's saying he ain't anti-Semitic because he's Semitic. You can't be that. All right, if anybody that's seen that video, you saw the clip where Kanye said, "I'm gonna say something that's anti-Semitic," and then he said, well, let me give y'all the clean version. All right, you can go watch the video and see what he said out of his own mouth. But he said, "I'ma sleep with your woman. I'ma kill my black enemy. I'ma sleep with your woman. I'ma kill my black enemy." Now y'all know I'm opposed to. Y'all should know anyway that I'm opposed to any kind of black death. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's us killing us or them killing us, any other races killing us. I'm not cool with that. Now I do understand the Most High's judgments though. If you do something that's worthy of death and he don't show mercy, death is upon you. All right? Excuse me. And y'all know how I feel about, adultery. And so that's what basically Kanye was saying is anti-Semitic when the powers that be, the people who own these record labels and stuff, allow us to say that about each other and it's okay. But when we speak out about another race or speak out about LGBT or whatever like that, certain stuff that they do, that all these different groups do and all these different cultures do, if we speak out against it, we ain't allowed to. Blacks ain't allowed to do that. Hebrews ain't allowed to do that. All right? All right, and Semitic comes from Shem. I don't get why they say Semitic. Why don't they just don't say Shemitic? Because that's exactly where they're drawing it from. Shem is the oldest son of Noah. All right, so let's go to the definition real quick of Semitic and why Kanye says he's not anti-Semitic, because he's Semitic. He's Shemitic. All right. And we're going to Merriam-Webster. It says, of, relating to, or constituting a subfamily of the Afro-Asiatic language family that includes Hebrew, Aramaic, Arabic, and Amharic. Meaning, when it says Afro, that means it has some African origin. Where do they say we're from? How can a person be anti-Semitic if they're from a Afrocentric religion? And the Semitic languages and the Semitic cultures originate from Afrocentric religions. Hebrew is a Afrocentric language, religion, and culture. And that's what Kanye's saying. But people want to worry about the White Lives Matter shirts, right? People want to worry about he married a white woman. People want to worry about some of the words that he used to say in his older rap lyrics. He's a Christian now. All right. I don't agree with Christians either. And matter of fact, let me go ahead and say this right now too. All right. Before, this is my note I wrote. Before I continue, I need y'all to remove your emotions. All right? Take if you got chips on your shoulder, if you wear your emotions close to you, and you're a very sensitive person, I need you to look at some of the stuff I'm saying and some of the stuff Kanye is saying objectively and logically. All right? Going back to the video me and Mike did 3 or 4 years ago. I can't even remember the title of it right now. All right. But, co-signing. All right. Thank you, Father. That video, we were specific. We were direct and specific when we said you got to go back to the Hebraic culture, the Hebraic origins of things. All right. If you want to be able to substantiate the entire truth. All right. You want to be able to justify the truth and figure out the truth. You got to go back and look at the original Hebrew of it. What the cultures, the traditions, and the laws, the commandments, the judgments, all you got to go look back at that stuff. And then you can test what we see today up against that. You can test what we see in the New Testament up against that. You can test what we see in the other world religions up against that. All right. See, the Hebrew culture is not a religion. Judaism, that's a religion. Being a child of the Most High, a chosen child of the Most High, is not a religion. That's who you are. A Christian, that's not what the Most High chose. A Judaist, that's not what the Most High chose. A Muslim, that's not what the Most High chose. Islam, a Scientologist, a Unitarianist, a Hindu, a Buddhist. The Most High did not choose those thought patterns and those ideologies. The Most High chose a group of people and put standards on them. And when they didn't follow the standards, we got whooped. We got that belt. And we still getting that belt. But it's looking like the time is coming soon where he gonna turn that around, because he also said, I ain't gonna whoop y'all forever. And that's what I just read in Isaiah 62. You won't be forsaken forever. You won't be desolate. Your land won't be desolate forever. You're my people. You're my chosen. I told your past descendants that I would eventually turn back to the future descendants. And I think that's coming. I think that's what's upon us. According to the scripture. Not according to what I said. Not according to what I've determined and figured out. But according to what I've read and studied. Getting back to Kanye. All right. Kanye is brilliant. Great bars, great lyrics, good rapper. No matter, people hate him. They can hate on all these different type of things, but they can't say the dude can't rap. He got bars. I rap. I listen to words. He can put them words together. That's a gift. He can put them beats together. Great producer. Has made a bunch of money producing songs. Has made a bunch of money putting words together. Now he's making a bunch of money. He's a billionaire now. Now he's making a bunch of money with his shoe designs and his knack for designing things. Among all the other hands he's got in different businesses and proprieties. But who gives those gifts? The Most High. Anytime some truth come out of somebody, that's from the Most High. Anytime some gifts come out of somebody, that's from the Most High. Whether people want to receive that or not. Truth is truth. And if you being logical, you believe in the Most High, you can tell when somebody has been blessed by him. Sometimes though, we want to take what somebody says that we don't like and ignore the truth that came out of the same mouth. Kanye West is not crazy. He's frustrated. Like I said, he's not stupid either. All right? He's not. And for whatever reason, the Most High who plays chess, all right? The world plays checkers while the Most High plays chess. And for whatever reason, Kanye is one of the pieces on the chessboard right now. Don't ask me why. But what he's saying needed to be said. For the Most High to bring this structure down, truth has to be out there for his people to be able to examine and turn back to him. And it don't matter who the Father used to get that done. It's a bunch of people that the Father was going to use to get it done, and then they reneged. Nick Cannon did not want to lose that money. Whoopi Goldberg put on the brakes because she didn't want to lose that money. It is what it is. All right? Whether people want to say, Ye coming out of the Matrix, he took the red pill, whatever. A lot of us have already done that. It's like G-Dash said it last night. It's like Ye got 1 foot in and 1 foot out. He got the truth with one hand, and he still got the fake with the other hand. He don't want to go all in. But the Father don't need somebody to go all in. The Father just needs somebody to get it in the atmosphere, and guys like us is gonna pick it up and run with it and continue to deliver the message to the ones that's supposed to hear it. All right. And I know Kanye is a Christian. I know Kanye believes in a black Messiah. I don't. See, I don't agree with everything Kanye says and does. All right. I don't necessarily agree with the White Lives Matter shirts, but I wasn't offended either. Because when you think about it, it's a true statement. I got white people in my life that matter. I think every one of us, just about every one of us, any of y'all, most of y'all watching this, got somebody that's white in your life that matter. So the statement ain't false. But at the same time, when you're trying to promote your people's plight, you can't, I mean, he did that out of pettiness. He just trying to make a lot of his critics mad. It didn't make me mad, though. I mean, I wouldn't have done it, but you won't see me doing it. But I ain't got nothing against most white people, you know. Most white people I know anyway, they don't treat me bad. But there are some that have and some that do. And so I be at odds with them, you know. But anybody that thinks that Kanye should just shut up, you don't care about your freedom of speech. Because I guarantee you, if something bad happens, they got something. It's people doing something real bad to my mom right now. All right, and it's white and black people doing it. It's just straight up evil. All right, and if people just willing to sit there and take that stuff, the Most High tells us to stand up for justice, to judge righteously, to make sure that the widow and the orphan get a fair shake, to make sure that our brothers and our sisters are good, especially the ones that's trying to be righteous. And if we just shut up and dribble, you know, and I don't agree with the politics of LeBron, but I mean, what the woman said to him, shut up and dribble, she said to all black men. I don't agree with that stuff. The Hebrews have been silenced. The Israelites have been silenced for hundreds of years, for centuries. America ain't never been great for us. It's been great for some of us who would decide to follow the rules. And now you see Kanye ain't following all the rules, and they got to censor that behind. And this ain't about me supporting Kanye. This ain't about me not supporting Kanye. This is about me running with the truth that Kanye's speaking and trying to get people to see that We are them people. We the people of the book. And when we turn back to the Most High, he going to turn to us. And they don't want that to happen, because that's when everything get reset. That's what I've been saying. It's time that we look back to the Most High. It's time that we call on YaHuWaH to pull us out of this plight. We are slaves. Censorship is slavery. Mind control is slavery. If you pay taxes and you pay bills and you ain't paying attention, you a slave.